Hello everyone, welcome back to another video and welcome to Arches National Park.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to our unsettled journey.
We just got into Arches National Park and we completed our first small hike of the day. This was Sand Dune Arch and it's about 10 miles inside the park once you pass the visitor center. This hike is really easy for all ages, families. It's only 0.3 miles each way. You do have to cross a bit of sand, so make sure you have your good hiking shoes and plenty of water because it gets hot out here. Because of its short distance, this is a really easy hike for beginners or for people who just want to get out and stretch their legs as they're driving through the park.
So more recently we've heard it's been busy for the national parks. However, currently it's actually not that busy. Here we are in the middle of the day. We have nice shade and we were almost the only ones here at the Sand Dune Arch. A nice little perk to have for when you're going on this hike. So now we're just gonna go in and hit up some more hikes here at Arches National Park. So right here behind us is Balanced Rock, and this is the easiest hike. Literally, you don't even have to get out of your car. You can drive right up to it and view it, which is nice because you can do that with a lot of different rock formations here. You can view them from your vehicle. And Balanced Rock here, obviously you can tell it seems like it's balancing, and the way it got like that is through various wind erosions throughout the different layers of rocks. There are a lot of different balanced rocks throughout the park itself, and it leads to these very unique rock formations.
Even though you can see this one from your car, definitely get out and do the quarter-mile hike because the size of the Balanced Rock can be deceiving, and once you get up close, it's much larger than you think as you're just driving past. Definitely worth checking out the quarter-mile hike. This is our second national park of the summer. Now we planned ahead and figured since we're hitting a lot of national parks on our way that we got the America the Beautiful Pass. If you don't know, I'm sure there's information on that and we can leave the link to the website below, but it's basically $80 and gets you entrance fees into the national parks since most of them do charge some type of entrance fee. Now in Arches National Park, when you arrive, like most national parks, you do receive a map because the cell service is pretty limited in a lot of these parks. Now, there are no real food facilities or lodging here inside the park, but it is close to the town of Moab. It's only about 5 to 10 minutes away depending on where you stay in the town. That's the closest town. Now they do have a small regional airport, but probably your major airport's gonna be over in Salt Lake City. That's a good 4-hour drive, so keep that in mind when you fly into Salt Lake City. You're a good 4 hours away from this national park. Now if you wanna visit another great national park while you're here visiting Arches, you can go to Canyonlands, which isn't too far away.
So overall, Arches is relatively small compared to other parks, but when you actually get in and start driving, it's bigger than you'd expect, so keep that in mind when you go here. But a majority of it is you drive in to the very end and you do a loop back, so it's a one-way in and a one-way out.
Many of these trails to see the Arches are fairly easy and well marked. You can find parking, so you're not going to have to worry about shuttles when you visit this national park. You just choose the hikes that you want to do for the day, park right nearby, and this is one of the parks that can get filled up rather easily just because of its size. So if you want to follow their Twitter page, that's what they recommend just for updates and alerts on the weather conditions and also whether the park is currently closed. I know sometimes during summer, especially this summer, 2021, there has been several days when the park has had to close just due to capacity restrictions. So check their Twitter and make sure that you won't have to wait in a line. If it is ever closed, they just tell you to come back in about 3 to 5 hours just to give them some of the time to empty the park of the guests that are staying here.
So right behind us currently is the window arch, and there is a north window arch as well as a south window arch. Relatively easy hikes like we mentioned previously, and right across on the other side is actually turret arch. So there are certain restrooms at certain areas of the park, and some of them have water refill stations, some of them don't, so just keep an eye out on the map like we showed you earlier for those. So right behind us is the all too famous Double Arch located here in the park. And Double Arch is a fairly easy trail. It's half a mile and it's all paved on the trail, which is nice. It's actually wheelchair accessible. So you literally just walk up to the bottom of the arch. Now, of course, we don't recommend climbing all over the arch, but it's really nice and it gets you the great pictures just from the bottom. Double Arch is actually the third largest arch in the park, and Double Arch's span is 144 feet wide, and the smaller one is 67 feet wide by 86 feet high.
This double arch actually over time started as one pothole arch, but then over time with the erosion and just how the features get created here in the park, has 3 openings now and got its famous double arch. Years and years of the different weather and erosion through the rock, so now it has a total of 3 openings.
So overall, it's just one of the easy hikes here in Arches National Park. So thank you all so very much for watching today's video, and we always appreciate your support. Go follow us on our Instagram at Our Unsettled Journey, along with our Patreon page as well, where you can find exclusive blog posts and videos that you do not find here on YouTube. And of course, if you'd like to see more content like this, we encourage you to go hit that subscribe button and the bell notification just so you get notified about future videos. And until the next one, we'll see you all next week. Bye.